I'm Bertie from Hula, and I run a program called Hoop with Heart in early childhood centres, which we've been running for the last 18 months. And Korina, I'm interviewing here today, she ran our program a few months ago, and we're going to talk to her about how she found that. So Korina, what's your position, and tell us about your early childhood learning centre?
Sure. So I work with the over 2s, 2 to 5 year olds. However, we're a mixed centre, so we're in a community-based centre, so often the younger children are in the play area with the overs. So during the sessions, I mainly had the 2 to 5 year olds, but occasionally the under 2s would come out. But they'd have a teacher with them. And we're also free play, so children can come and go into activities as they please. So it's up to us to keep them excited and interested throughout the day.
Mm-hmm. I like that free play. You facilitate that Hoop with Heart program at your preschool on your own, without me, and how did you find it?
The manual is very easy to follow, the Hoop with Heart manual. It's user friendly, the sessions had a great flow to them, the music went really well, and they held the children's attention, so I had no problem following it. I just read over the session before I'd start, just to refresh it in my brain and then get going, and it was easy.
Excellent. I was just talking to you before about also with early childhood teachers often sometimes think that hooping might just be a little bit over, I suppose overtaxing for a child. They can't do it at that age, if you like. And that is a question I get a lot. I get asked a lot.
I suppose it's a fair question, because a lot of the children when I started couldn't hoop. And it was generally the older ones that got it by the end. However, there's lots of things throughout the program that they can be involved in. It's not all about waist hooping. So there's successes right through. So, for instance, using the hoop as butterfly wings, all of them could do that. Using the hoop as a steering wheel. And also they actually all gave waist hooping a go. And they don't get discouraged too easily. They just give it a go and keep going. And actually, I had one child that months after finishing the sessions, with the hoops were out one day, and she finally got it by using the technique that's taught throughout the sessions, and she remembered the technique, and she carried it out, and she finally got it, and now she's away. Now every day she wants the hoops out.
That's awesome.
To practice. Yeah.
That's great, and to actually get that achievement later on down the track is fantastic for a child. So how did your children respond to the program?
They loved it. So they would refer to it as Hula Hoop Day, and it was on a Friday, and they'd all get excited. Well, every day they'd ask me if it was Hoop Day, so until Friday. So they would always get really excited when the hoops came out. They definitely had their favourite games and songs throughout, and often would request at the end of different sessions a song or an activity that had been in a previous session. Down the Rabbit Hole is one that I can remember as being a really popular one that they would request. So I often had to play that after each session, and that was okay, because we often had a free play after the session. It was just free play with the hoops, and then I'd put them away, so it made something special for every Friday rather than having them out all the time. Yeah.
It's great watching the children free play with the hula hoops too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, definitely.
What did you like about the program?
I loved that there was something for every stage and age, as I talked about before with the butterfly wings or the steering wheel. It wasn't just about waist hooping. I really appreciated how you linked it all to Te Whāriki, the use of te reo Māori, and also how it links to the Heart Foundation, the Healthy Heart. So it just made it easy to use, easy to write a learning story about, because it was easy to link. It was all done for you in the manual. So I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Fantastic. And that was one of our major points with the program, is to make sure that it links with your curriculum and with the Healthy Heart Award as well. And it works really well. And I think, when you're writing a program that can be facilitated without you, it's a great benefit, because it means that the teachers don't have to write that program. They can just use the program and away they go. It's great. Okay, what did you? Well, you told me what you liked about it. What were the challenges that you may have found with it?
Again, having a mixed age group is always a challenge when you work in a mixed age centre, when you're doing activities, because it often doesn't lend itself to either the older or the younger. But you've got to work that out and make that work, which we're used to doing where I work. And so I just called in another teacher when I needed support. if I needed it, or often the teacher would just come join in anyway. They enjoyed it, so they came and joined. So with the different concepts, like I remember one with the weave was a really hard concept for the children to get, and so I brought in a teacher to help, and I did it at the end in free play, just for them to grasp the concept. So that was probably the biggest challenge. So I think with that one in particular, with the weave, that's just one I can remember, I just moved on to the next thing. So I think as long as you can improvise or just move forward, which all teachers are pretty good at doing that.
Yeah,
So that was the only real challenge, and the other challenge was not getting the hoops out every day, because they wanted them out every day, but I wanted to keep it special for Fridays, so then they had something to look forward to, and which I think is important too. Things to look forward to. So
absolutely, I think that's so true. As you're saying, you just make that a special time. That's what I find when I'm facilitating it.
Yes,
and they get quite excited. They're smiling and here's a hoop lady, and so it's all about that apprehensive and that excitement, and it comes into that creative play, as well. So what would you recommend our program, Korina, to other childhood centres?
Absolutely, easy to use, as you said, user friendly, and all the links it has back with the curriculum. I'd give it a go if you're keen, and it's great.
Fantastic. And then you've got it there. If you've bought the program, you have it in your centre to utilise. Other teachers can use it with other children, so not specifically just one teacher. You can.
Oh, absolutely. Probably. That if I was, I will do it again, to do it with another teacher, share that responsibility, I think is a good way to do it as well. Even it was easy for just me to do it, but I think it's important to share those things with others as well. And all the teachers really enjoyed it, and many parents commented on it, and a lot of children went home and asked their parents to buy them hula hoops, or if they had hula hoops at home, they would go home and practice, and the parents would come in amazed at, my child can hula hoop. So
So there it is, an extension into also back to the family, which is fantastic.
Oh, absolutely,
yeah, and that's important. And especially in the society we have today, it's just getting the children to do something that's exercise. They may not think it is, but it's actually helping that child.
Incidental exercise, which children always love to do, or they do. They loved it. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, Korina, it's been really enlightening talking to you, because of course, I wasn't there, so I didn't see how the program ran, but when I do see it, I see what joy and happiness it brings to our children. So we would recommend that anyone out there that's in a childhood centre, have a look at our program. Go on to www.hoopwithheart.co.nz and have a look at what we do, because you'll be amazed. There's more to the hoop than what you think.